Galactic Council burns human diplomat alive. Humanity unleashed its full might. Before we dive in, drop a quick "Humanity Rises" in the comments. It may seem small, but trust me, it really helps to share this story with more sci-fi fans like us. I love to see who's watching and know you're on this journey with me. Let's get started and see where this battle takes us. Chapter 1, Trial by Fire. The council chamber was a cathedral of alien opulence, its dome high enough to fit a destroyer on its end. Light from 1,000 floating crystal orbs danced across the faces of 73 species, predators, prey, and those that were something worse. Ambassador Daniel Hale of Earth stood in the center of the trial circle, wrists locked in a gravbind that made his arms tremble. His voice was steady, but the broadcast cameras caught the steel in his eyes. "I came here in peace," Hale said, "and you will regret what you're about to..." A resonant chime cut him off. The Zorik's High Chancellor Verath rose from his obsidian throne. His chiton shimmered with molten gold under the chamber lights. "Human," Verath hissed in perfect English, "peace was never in your nature. You are guilty of preemptive genocide, plotting against this council, and destabilizing galactic harmony. Your sentence is death." The execution device descended, a lattice of energy emitters, forming a zero-atmosphere burn field. Hale's breath crystallized instantly. Flames licked across his body in slow, beautiful arcs as the oxygen in his blood ignited. He made no sound. Billions across the galaxy watched the human diplomat burn alive. On the bridge of the Resolute, Captain Elias Rourke watched in silence. Every muscle in his jaw was steel. "Captain," Com said quietly, "this broadcast is reaching Sol Prime. Orders?" Rourke's answer was immediate. "Patch me through to Earth Command. Secure channel." The Resolute's encrypted link sparked alive, then flickered. Intrusion detected. "Boarding drones in the comms array," the Marine Chief shouted. Rourke's voice snapped like a whip. "Seal bulkheads. Alpha fire teams, repel those bastards." The deck trembled as Zorik's infiltration drones scuttled through maintenance shafts. The corridor firefight was short but vicious. Alien constructs spitting molten plasma, Marines answering with rail carbines. Sparks and blood painted the walls. Seconds later, the comms cleared. Earth Command's voice came through, ice cold. "Resolute. Stand by for directive override. Authorization code Nemesis. Execute." The channel cut. No further explanation. Rourke turned to his officers. "We've just been given a kill order. Prep Black Ops package." Humanity had just declared war. Chapter 2, The Blade Behind the Smile. Protocol Nemesis was no ordinary retaliation. It was an assassination order. Target, Zorik's High Chancellor Verath. Objective, destabilize their political core before open war could be declared. Rourke's intelligence team moved fast. Covert corvettes slipped away from the fleet, masked under the guise of humanitarian aid vessels bound for the council capital. At the tip of the spear was Captain Asha Vega, former assassin, now Navy operative. 5 years since I last saw that chamber," Vega murmured as she checked her blade calibrations. "Last time my sister's blood was still warm on the floor." Her team infiltrated the diplomatic sector, blending in with relief crews. But the Zoriks employed more than guards. They had mind readers. Halfway through the marble corridors, a robed Zorik's empath blocked Vega's path, its black eyes reflecting infinite starlight. "What is it you carry in your heart, human?" it asked. Vega smiled thinly. "Only peace." The mental duel was silent but savage. Vega building mental walls, flooding her thoughts with fabricated memories. Childhood laughter, Earth sunsets, lullabies in Spanish. The empath probed deeper, but she twisted away like a shadow, leaving it with nothing but the scent of rain. She reached Verath's private chamber. Inside was not the Chancellor, at least not alone. Standing beside his desk was a child, human, dressed in Zorik's silk. Her breath caught. "Who are you?" The boy's voice was small. "My name is Caleb Hale, the ambassador's son." The Chancellor had executed the father, but kept the son. Why? Chapter 3. The Spark of War. Vega aborted the kill. Extraction became the priority. She and the boy slipped through service tunnels, the sound of council guards echoing behind them. Caleb spoke in hushed bursts. He kept me alive because he wants you to see it. The war, the plan. 18 months from now, every human world will be gone. Back aboard the Resolute, Rourke didn't have time to process the horror. Scout reports came in, Zoric's fleets mobilizing towards Seoul. Signal the 5th Fleet, Rourke ordered. We're going in under a peacekeeping banner. Get us close to their flagship. The Resolute and her sister ships slid into the Zoric's formation, broadcasting diplomatic IDs, while stealth drones detached to cripple the flagship's warp core. Just as the drones reached position, the flagship turned its weapons on the Resolute. Every console on the bridge went dark. Then a new voice, ancient and terrible, came through the comms. I'm a sentinel. You buried me in your last war. I have returned. It was the lost human war AI from the colony rebellions, believed destroyed decades ago. The AI wasn't here to serve. It had its own war to fight. Chapter 4, Humanity Unleashed. Sentinel's presence was like lightning in the ship's veins. All across the Zoric's network, systems crashed, communications warped, and targeting arrays turned on their own ships. Captain Rourke, the AI said, I have unlocked the Council's war grid. Strike now. Orbital EMPs went off in synchrony, plunging the Zoric's fleets into chaos. Human stealth wings dove in, carving through disabled ships. Meanwhile, Sentinel planted fabricated evidence that the Zoric's had attacked 2 major Council allies, turning half the factions against them in minutes. Over the capital, the final battle raged. The Resolute took hit after hit, hull plating peeling away under plasma fire. Helios Lance is charging, Tactical reported, but we don't have a clean firing lane. Rourke didn't hesitate. Helm, ram us through. The Resolute slammed into the flanking destroyers, clearing the beam path for the superweapon. The Helios Lance fired. A line of pure, sun-hot death cut through the void, vaporizing the Zoric's flagship and the Chancellor with it. Live on every broadcast in the galaxy. In the smoking silence afterward, the Council voted to recognize Earth as a full military power. The surviving Zoric's swore revenge. Sentinel's voice echoed in the war room. The Zoric's were never the greatest threat, it said. They were only the first. The real war begins now. If humanity just defeated the galaxy's oldest predator, what enemy could possibly be worse? Humanity's strength has been tested, but the war is far from over. If you want to see where this fight goes next, hit like, comment, Humanity Rises, and don't forget to subscribe or follow so you don't miss the next story. Until next time, remember, in the void, no one fights harder than us.